Alrighty, ladies and
And
germs.
yes, what?
What?
Once again, off to a great start. We
I've
practice,
seen
maybe
I've
practice.
seen worse.
Practice makes acceptable. Um,
Practice makes meh.
so welcome to yet another episode of Random Pageant, right?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Rare Random Pageant now, formerly Random Tangent, formerly Random Pageant with an exclamation point. Um,
Formerly, just two fat fucks who got bored one
no,
day.
well, currently still too. We used to be fat fucks. We still are, but we used to too.
Yeah, but now we're old fat fucks.
Yes, that which brings us to the topic of today's episode. When you do a podcast, you want to pick a topic that you can elaborate on, that you know. And what do we know?
Being old,
Being old. Yes, today's topic is all about slipping into
old.
old age. Before we get to that though, Bill, can I interrupt for just a moment here? I want to show you
Sure.
something. You
Okay.
this piece of paper I'm holding right here.
Yes.
Way back, way back when you first moved from here out to Kentucky, I thought it'd be a really good idea to like write you a letter because I thought it'd be nice. Like you're in this new place and just get like a handwritten letter in your new mailbox. I thought it'd be like a nice thing, right?
What fuckery are
So
you a foot on?
I'll just bear with me. So I wrote this out and I was going to send it to you. Problem is, I kept forgetting to buy stamps because when do you ever buy stamps? So I forgot to buy stamps. I forgot to buy stamps, and next thing you know, it just ended up in a box somewhere, and I was kind of cleaning stuff out. And I found this, and at first I was like, "Oh, maybe now I should send it." But then I was looking at it, and this is from January of 2019. It's been a while. This is outdated, or it
Oh
was at
God.
least, because I actually went through and I updated it, revised it. So and I was thinking like maybe send it again, but like yeah, probably the same problem. I'm gonna forget stamps again. So would it be okay with you if I just read this right now? Just
Let
I
me
know it's not
ask you
probably
this:
not
do I
probably
have a
not.
choice?
No, I'm going to go through with it no matter what. So
No.
this
Okay. Well, then do what you got to do. I'm
is
sorry,
my
folks.
it's my 2019 letter to Bill revised for 2025. Dearest William, I
Oh,
hope
for
this letter
God's sake.
finds you.
Uh,
Yeah, bear with me. We got a ways to go here.
yeah, but the voice. Do we got to do the voice?
It helps. Did you guys stop running around in here? Go go
Clearly
figure out
doesn't
what to do
help
with your
that much.
non-balls. That's Oreo back there. He got his balls chopped off recently. I think it's his payback.
I mean, wouldn't it be
Anyway,
yours?
dearest William, I hope this letter finds you Gucci, and that your recent relocation to Kentucky was in no way Ohio. As for
I will
myself,
end you.
as for myself, my life these past few months has been low-key fire. My
Oh
days are
God.
lit and filled with fruitful bussin', while my nights not only slap, but slap hard. In fact, you may even say they slay. On God, I tell you this with nary a cap betwixt us. Verily, I am happy to report that the vibe of my squad and fam is neither sus nor ass, and that I have had not the cause, desire, or occasion to crash out at any person possessed of a more skibidiepian nature. Though there be a gatload more to tea to dispense, I shall let it cook until such time as the next palaver, which I wait with great hype. Until next time, be goated, your Sigma Chad bruh, Neil. P.S. Bet. So, as I said, I revised it so it's more current.
I fucking have no words. I first off, I do picture you sitting there with your
Yeah.
daughter. Help me figure out how to make Bill cringe.
Oh no, she doesn't know about that. She's going to if she doesn't go blind, it's gonna be a miracle because those eyes are gonna roll way back.
Oh,
You probably see
so
her
what?
head start tilting back.
Oh, Sigma. Oh, for fuck's sake. Although it's really funny because the one friend I was just telling you about prior to us starting this lovely episode, or my one friend I was telling you about who loved our previous episode, She says
Mm,
slay all the damn time. It's like these damn kids these days, they're hipping and they're
hmm
hopping. But
Well,
yeah,
I think that kind of leads into us being old with you there with your damn kids, and they're it's yes, Bill and I are both in our 40s now.
I'm gonna be
So I think,
43 here
and I'm
in less than a month.
I got less than a week till I'm 42. So yeah, we're up there, and I'd say I think you have actually had more experience being. You've been a grumpy old man since your 20s, so that's you may
Pretty
have a
much,
little
yeah.
bit more. Yeah. But yeah, today we're going to kind of relate to everybody what it's like to start that descent down the hill.
Why is there gotta be a fucking descent? Ah, it's because our hips aren't good enough to make an ascent. Gotcha. Okay.
No, well, I guess maybe what's the first clue you got that maybe you're old? Like, yeah, I mean, there's a couple things that I could point to. See, the first time I was okay with sleeping through New Year's, you know, I fell asleep at like 8 o'clock, woke up in just in time to go Happy New Year, took a shot and went back to bed.
Mine was yeah, it definitely had to be the first time I was sitting in the living room nodding off and somebody drove by with the damn music blaring. I'm like, damn kids, turn that shit. Oh.
Remember, you used to have a bass, like a big bass in your car.
Yeah.
It would go around and shake the neighborhood.
Yeah.
What would Kurt and Bill say to that, Bill?
Oh, not no. I'd have slapped the shit out of him. Like, knock it off. You're gonna wake the kids. Tell you. No.
Find something good to spend your money on, you idiot.
I never knew. I never knew. You know, I always used to laugh because my mother or and many the older people in our lives would, oh well, I'm tired. I'm tired. It's like, why the fuck are you tired all the time? And it dawned on me the other day. Like I can remember. This is a Matt story,
Okay.
but I can remember getting off of Oregon with Matt
Yes.
from not at. That's a
Yeah.
totally different story.
In his
Um,
direction.
back when it was a money shot, not a money
Mm.
drill. Um, and
Yeah, that's another.
yeah.
The first day, you're like, what? Why is it all over my? What's my pinky's glazed? What happened?
How did it get on my balls? Uh,
I don't even know
but
how to clean these.
I haven't cleaned those in years. And why are they so low? Um,
All
uh,
the way down, all the way down. Oh my God.
I got to sit them outside the toilet when I take a dump. It's bad. Uh, but I can remember getting off work with him at like 10 o'clock, driving home, and then very literally playing Xbox till 2 in the morning like it was nothing.
hmm
I mean, I can remember a Saturday night drinking all night. Like I got off at 10 o'clock. We drank till 10 in the morning. I
And then go
left
about your day, right?
and then I went to work all night.
Man, not that long, just a couple months ago, Tish and I were out. We dropped the kid off back at her mom's, and we had something else to do. So we're driving around, and we were talking to each other like, "Oh my God, it's so late! I can't believe we're out this late." Bill, it was 8:45 at night. Do you remember when
Right?
your nights didn't start till like past 10?
Right?
You're like
What are you doing? I'm
nine
hanging out till the party starts. When's the party start? Usually around 10:30, 11. I mean, well,
like
whatever.
9:50. Like, yeah, I should probably start getting ready.
Yeah, yeah. And now it's like we fucking well, the other day I knew this. The other day I knew I was getting old. Like it dawned on me deeply because I was like, "Fuck!" Like we stayed up late. It was like 10 o'clock. And then we slept in the next. I mean, we slept in the next day. Got up at 8:30. Um, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm a cunt hair away from just wandering around my house at 3 in the morning yelling at nothing.
I tell you another sign. I'm not sure if this is true for you, but I felt it is. You know you're getting old when birds become more interesting to you. Like I can used to, go outside and you see a bird, whatever, it's a fucking bird. Now, if I'm driving along and there's a hawk like on the power line, I'm pointing it out. I don't care what conversation I'm interrupting. Yeah, he's just. We're gonna see if he responds to the chemo, and hopefully, but fingers crossed. It could be the last. Oh, red-tailed hawk right up there.
Shh, shh. It's a blue-breasted titty finch. It's beautiful.
No, I've got a window right in front of me right now, and I've been scanning just so you know. If the conversation lulls suddenly, just know I'm looking at it like a titmouse or a blue-footed booby or something. What the hell is up with?
Get some. Get some. Please look behind you. Please, just look behind you.
No.
Oreo, knock it down. Destroy everything. Come on. What do I pay you for?
Try to make it look nice.
No, I mean, if there's anybody I know in this world that can polish a turd. Oh, cat left. Fucker.
He'll be back. They
See?
won't leave.
This is old. This is old right here.
Tell me about your cats.
Don't get me started with that. I have like, what do we have in here now? We have 12 cats in the house right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a majority of them are kittens.
Right.
We had more. But, yeah.
Times are tough. Food is scarce. Yeah, I know how it goes.
Yeah. And I'm a big fan of Asian. What?
Let's see, what's another good sign that you might be getting old? I think a big one is what happened, the reaction of people around you when you fall over. Could you please, I can hear you. Sorry. Yeah, the reaction of people around you when you fall down. You're a kid and you fall, not a big deal. People laugh.
Yeah.
Get in your teens, you fall down, people really laugh. A little bit past that, though. There's a pause.
Like, oh, help. No.
Everyone stops.
Somebody get grandpa.
You get to a certain age, you fall down, people come running to you.
Get
Phones
grandpa
out.
up. I'm 40, not dead. Fuck you.
I've got 9 in one dial. You need me to press the other one?
You need me to press the other one? You're gonna need to.
I mean, yeah, might as well. That being said, though, once you get to a certain, like, right now, just take a moment, clear your mind, think about what.
Clear my mind. I'm gonna nod off.
Well, okay, do what you need to stay awake, but just focus, really listen to your body right now. What actually hurts right now? Like, how much pain are you actually in right now? Like, what hurts?
Do you want me to tell you like what hurts, or would you prefer me to just tell you what doesn't?
Yeah, what doesn't?
It's only a couple things.
We only got a limited amount of time.
My like neck hurts, or my neck doesn't hurt that much, and my shoulders aren't hurting.
I can feel my lower back right now. It's not exactly in pain, but it doesn't feel like there's just like a little pinch going around right there. I think that might be it so far, but yeah, these are all the things you just got to put to the back of your mind though to get through your day. You actually have to. That was speaking of getting old. Whatever fuck you just did.
As a fucking, I just worked 2 days open to close because one of my employees is not doing well. So basically my whole crew is getting ready to quit. So, and I'm just sitting there again. How do you know you're old when you're sitting there going, I can't fucking do this. Like I can't no more. No, I'm tired. I can't be there every day. I don't wanna. It's so far away.
I think how many jobs you worked lifetime total? No one, maybe keep it simple. All of the jobs. I've had all of the jobs.
Yes. How many jobs have you worked? Yes.
But I think back to when you first entered the workforce and you start somewhere and there usually be, you've probably seen it a couple jobs. There'd be that older dude there who doesn't go out of his way to do too much, gets what he needs to get done, but doesn't do too much, and on the brakes. When it's break time, he is on break. Like you remember thinking about the guy. Go, man, that guy he was a slacker or something,
He was always
lazy,
my
something.
hero.
Oh, now we are that guy
Yeah.
because we've lived a lifetime of working at jobs where we know that going that extra mile ain't going to get you much,
Yeah.
and you're owed that break time, so you better take it.
It's break time. I'm breaking. Well, we still have. I don't really fucking care
You
what you
still
got.
have. Hang on.
Yeah. Let's be clear. This is your problem. It ain't mine.
It
You do
might be my
not pay
problem in
me enough to
15
care.
minutes. I don't know. See what you do.
We'll see how productive you really are, boss. Why? In the was that alien semen? What are you swallowing? You know what? Don't tell me.
This is Starburst pink flavor.
You know what? I got Caitlin yesterday,
What's it?
and it was fucking good. You got to try this.
Mm,
Uh, and Coke, if you'd like to promote us, I'm down. Um, I got her that Sprite with tea.
okay, I've seen that. Yes.
Get
Okay.
that. Try that.
Okay.
That was good. Like
I
that
also
was.
bought
Uh,
this is Starburst blue flavor. I brought two bottles with me. There's one I'm addicted to. It's do you have Sonics out there?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's Sonic Ocean Water flavored. It comes in like a little packet. Makes your drink just about this blue color, maybe a bit more blue. I love it. It tastes great. Problem is, it's a super strong dye, and it passes right through me. Like, first off, my lips will be. I'll be drinking it, and next thing you know, Tisha's looking at me. Are you breathing? Are you breathing? Like, yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Then I'll go to the bathroom, and if I don't remember what I drank, that poo is shocking. Because
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry about this conversation, but at the same time, it really does fall directly into
who we are as
we're
people.
getting old. Like it's just I was taking a shit the other day and I just
It was bright blue, and all I can think is if it's dyeing my lips on the way in, and my poo is that color on the way out, there's a very good possibility I have a blue eye.
Oh no, I can guarantee your balloon knots now festive. Uh,
My favorite thing to do is like drink that, then go to like a public restroom that doesn't have an automatic flush and leave a surprise.
yeah, some poor guy's like, we got proof of aliens.
What the fuck is this?
Oh God, it's still no better than the random shit on the floor at Walmart. That's still my favorite one of all time. Now, if it would have been a blue shit, you can't make that better. The only thing you could do to make that better would be to have a glove on because it's fucking blue. You don't want to stain your hands. People will
You're
know.
in Walmart. You should probably put on some PPE anyway.
Yeah, yeah. And then take said shit and roll it in
Hmm.
sprinkles, and
Put in
then
the
put it
dairy
right
case,
back
the
where.
bakery case.
And then wait, just stand there. Do it. Some old fucker takes it out, takes a bite, and you're like, uh,
That
this tastes like shit.
okay, yeah, that was the payoff I was going for, but that's not. Oh, I don't feel good.
Why is he taking another bite? Is he
Uh,
not sure about the first?
well, as you age, I think your taste buds do what's the word, become
Change,
number. Yeah,
modify,
they become desensitized, I think.
wish for the
So
slow kiss of death. Um,
yeah.
oh wait, no, that's us as we've gotten older.
I,
No,
I tell you,
I actually figured out
mm,
the moment I had gotten old. I like
mm,
the day, like down to the T. It was the first time I ever woke up, looked at the ceiling, looked around, and went, "Fuck." It was just
guess we're doing this again.
another one. Son of a bitch.
So what else can we say
Say
about
man.
getting older? One of the things I've written down here, my little show notes, is that your fears change as you get
Oh
older.
yeah.
And think of like what you're afraid of, like when you're young. It's like, when you're a kid, you're afraid of the dark or the boogeyman. You're afraid of
If it was
strangers.
you, me being in your house at night.
Yeah. That's still a fear, actually. That one hasn't changed. If anything, it's gotten worse because I know the things you're capable of.
Listen, listen. It was one time, and there's still no proof.
Like the
They were
amount of
call
time I spent.
they were calling me
Yeah.
the diddler before Diddy. That's all I'm saying. Uh,
The amount of time I spent, like as a child, trying to figure out what I'd do if like a tiger got loose from the circus and was on my street. Never been a problem. How much time? How much time? How many plans did you have for what happens when you encountered quicksand?
I mean, at least one, like swim.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. You have those ideas. Never once though.
Now they're older, really not a worry. You know what is a worry? Finances. Ever been? Ever go to the store?
Oh,
What? Ever go to the store?
oh,
You pay with your debit card, and as soon as it says, payment accepted, your phone goes off. You go, oh no.
yep. Or no, my favorite is when you run the card and it takes just a little too long to say approved on the screen, and you're like, mm.
And nothing. Oh my God, I'm wiped out. Oh, okay, it's fine. No, I've
Which
had
is
that
always
happen before.
bad because the last thing you want to do is have a denial when you're sitting there with a dildo and lube. You know,
Well,
boy,
fuck me. Oh,
I won't be able to. No sadness.
what are other fears as you get older? How about the random body pains, random internal pains you get?
Right? What the fuck's that about?
Like a lot of stuff, like you get a sore muscle, like I don't care anymore. I just wake up, go, guess it's not working today.
I have
When
a
I was younger,
bad sciatic nerve, Neil. Fuck. Like I have become the son of a bitch. My sciatic is killing me. These damn kids. Like I'm there.
I don't know if you remember
What?
back when I was younger, I fucked up my back carrying a TV on my shoulder,
Oh yeah, I
and
remember that maneuver.
yeah, I get.
For the children out there, because well, I think we have to clarify a little here. TVs
Mhm.
didn't used to weigh 10 pounds.
Oh
A
no, no,
small TV would be like 200 pounds.
this was a 27-inch
Oh God.
CRT TV. Yeah, yeah, that was about almost as big as you could get and still move around. Remember, like the old 50 inches? That just it picked a spot in your house, and that's where it was. You'd
It
rearrange
lives
the rest of
there
your
now.
house around it. Yeah,
It's
but
so
no,
fucking true.
way back in the day. Well, the story starts with my grandpa dying, but that's not the fun part of it about it. Uh,
Fucking got dark.
really quickly too.
Yeah.
Uh,
Whew.
but like I lived in one house, and there's like an empty lot between us, and then it's my grandpa's house. And one day he died, as people tend to do. And it's about a week after his funeral. My dad and all my uncles showed up, start clearing out his place, and I had nothing else to do, so went over there and I was helping him. I think it's in my like late teens, possibly early 20s at this point. And I go over to help him. And at one point, my dad goes, "Hey, do you want this TV? We're just going to get rid of it." I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. So I, being the young idiot that I am, hefted it up on my shoulder, carried it down my grandpa's stairs, across 3 lots back to my house. Had to wait for my mom to come open the door because we used to lock our door, and finally got it inside. And by the end of it, it hurt. But yeah, I just had a TV on my shoulder. No duh, it hurts. Well, for the next week, I'm experiencing pains. And it gets to be about, like I said, a week later, I'm at work. I have a particularly rough morning unloading the truck. And these pains that have been right around this chest area right here start also going up my neck a little bit and down my arm. And I go, oh no. Because I thought what I had actually done was bent my spine.
So again, kids, the TVs used to be a lot fucking heavier than you think they were.
Yeah. Having a TV on my shoulder for that length of time was enough to curve my spine a little bit. And like they held up the X-ray. So I went to the doctor and they did the EKG. Go, no, your heart's fine. Let's get an X-ray. And like you don't normally like you see an X-ray and then they'll start pointing stuff out. And you're just like, okay, yeah, I guess I don't see it, but if you say it, I guess. No, this one he held it up. I go, oh shit, that don't look right. Like you could tell. Well, it's still a problem. I don't think it ever fully healed. So I occasionally do get pains right around here, and I just gotta go. I hope that's what it is.
Let's pray it's my bent spine.
Right. Now, the chances are my heart attack's gonna come right after I go, nah, goddamn spine.
This spine is a bunch of.
Yeah. Interesting postscript to that story though about my how I originally got the injury. That day that I figured out something was wrong, um, I decided that I should probably go get something for it before I actually went to the doctor. It's like, well, maybe I can take care of this on my own. So I went to the store, and you remember like you used to have those commercials where they say if you're think you're having a heart attack, take aspirin because
Yeah.
it's supposed to help. So I went and got some aspirin, and they also have commercials that said whole wheat is a part of it, and it's good for your heart. So I got some whole wheat bagels and then some cream cheese to put on the bagels but it wasn't until years later I kind of realized how much heavy lifting I was expecting of those bagels. Like I was saying,
The
I'm
bagels are
thinking,
delicious. They're gonna stop me from having a heart attack.
like I was like right at the borderline of a heart attack, and my body's like, okay, some bagels, all right, this time, pal, but just you.
Yeah, it's some bagels. Yeah, that's health. Oh, he smeared it in fucking cream cheese. Well, that just ruined the whole goddamn point of it, now didn't it? Dumbass.
Hopefully, it's hopefully it saw the unsmeared
And it,
side.
and explain something to me.
Hmm.
So, like I said, my employee Braden, poor guy's
Okay.
not doing well, right? Uh, but typical guy, right? Oh,
Mm.
I got the ear itch. Probably all the hair growing in there now. What the fuck was that?
I'm trying to get
Oh,
this little fucker from knocking
uh,
everything over again.
is that thing got a weird eye? What the hell?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Um,
she had an eye infection at some point, and it kind of looks weird now.
that's awesome. Is that a calico?
Tabico. She's got calico colors, but the stripes of a tabby, and she's a
Plus
little
the whole
asshole.
tuxedo. So that's like you got a triplet there. Anyways,
Hmm.
God, we're fucking old.
Is that a bird?
I just lost my train of thought. Damn kids. Anywho, so my employee Braden, which Braden, if you're listening to this, I'd hate to see I
Hi,
hate to see
Braden.
it be I hate to see it be armless and you know where he's at right. He was going to the doctor. You know how doctors are; they take an arm and a leg from you, and you have to deal with that stuff. And nobody wants to live their lives not being able to if you're happy and I'll clap. Nobody wants that. So
After Stubbs.
hopefully he. uh, and because having me as a boss is just never a win. Because like, Braden, hey, high five. Oh, so
Braden,
it's
you need a hand with that, or just in general?
hey, give me a handshake. Oh, my bad.
Hmm.
It's gonna make jerking it hard. He's still in his 20s. He's enjoying that still. You ever have those moments? I think that's when I realized I got old. It was the moment I was sitting on the couch, like I'm gonna jerk. A little tired though. And I had to actually sit back for a second and take a moment. Like it hurt me inside when I said that to myself. Like you can't just suddenly not want to jerk it. This is your
It
thing. Like this.
doesn't help that your dick looks at you like a wide-eyed puppy too, like, huh? Play? Want to play? You're just like, not today. I'm sorry, partner.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine if your wide-eyed puppy has a fucking piece of steel through its eye. Um,
Not today, scary puppy.
not today, nightmare puppy. One of these days, I'll have to show you. It's pretty impressive how it looks these days. Uh, you can see the years of wear and tear on it. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Got dents in it.
the paint's worn off. There's dents in it. The fender's messed up. Right wheel don't work right.
Definitely needs an alignment. I tell you that much.
Transmission is messed up. The exhaust is terrible.
Exhaust has been terrible for a while. Don't you bullshit me. Actually, that's something I have written down my list here.
Oh no.
And you get to a certain age, and you develop a signature style of fart. Yeah, you're laughing because you know it's true. I've got two.
Wait,
Two
wait,
that.
real quick. Is
Hmm.
loud and frequent a signature style or
No, I'm talking about one that like you can definitely tell that was you.
is
Again, you
this
might
by
not be
scent or
all the time.
sound?
Style.
Oh, It's
Like it might
hell points.
not always be that way, but more often than not, I've got, like I said, I got two. I have the old door in an abandoned mansion fart. Yeah, I've ever farted so long you've had someone react to it twice. I did that next to my kid. She goes, "Oh my God, Dad." Oh my God, Dad. Like, so I've got that one, and the other one that I do kind of often is what I call swamp cauldron. Yeah.
Like part of me wants to know what the hell that is, and another part of me
No,
is like, I don't need to know. I don't.
I think
None
part of you
about.
knows exactly what I mean. You're just afraid to ask. Warm, very wet sounding. Like every time I was like, "Oh no, these underwear are just shot, aren't they?" But
Mine, I've got one signature. It's mine and mine alone, and that
okay,
is, it's very simple. It is I call it the hamster on a drum set.
okay.
Like literally, if you had a bunch of drums together and you like smacked a hamster right on the ass and then let it go, and it just, but it's just,
all sorts, all
it's
sorts
so,
of pitches and octaves, and yeah.
yes, there's a lot going on. The bass drums being smashed to hell,
Bum,
like
bum,
it's
bum, bum,
bad.
bum. This thing got a backbeat. What the fuck's going?
What the fuck was that? The remix?
Tish, I've told her exactly. Her style is no knock warrant. We'll just be sitting there. We'll be sitting there peacefully. All of a sudden, dang, hands in the air.
What? Yeah. So it's give the Mexican the most inappropriate title to that particular. That's fantastic. Why not just run it home, ice breaking in? Like just really make it as insulting as physically possible.
What Dan
Oh,
B used to be until you brought that up. Anyway,
you're talking to me. You're gonna assume it's gonna get inappropriate. If you didn't assume it was gonna get inappropriate, well, now that's just on you.
hmm.
Yep.
Anyway,
Have you had the moment yet?
which one?
Okay, you
Oh,
haven't had it yet.
okay, no, no. Yeah, that's another thing about getting older. I don't. I used to be able to, if I was like having a stand-up pee, I had a urinal or in front of a toilet, and I had a fart coming on. That wasn't a problem. I don't risk it these days. No,
Mm-mm.
no, not at all.
Oh,
It's
nope. Uh,
there's
mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I have many a time. Thank God I have great control of my sphincter still, because there has been many a time where it's been like, oh, ooh, nah,
wait a
mm-hmm.
second. No,
Oh,
if I'm
God.
peeing, if I'm having a stand-up pee and I feel just the inkling of a fart, I'm like, nope, never mind. Sit it down.
Guess we're not peeing today. Uh,
What else can
my
we say about
my
getting?
favorite my favorite thing is coming up soon. I can't wait for it. I'm getting to that age where it's time for the prostate exam.
Oh,
And
yes.
if anybody on this planet's going to make a doctor feel uncomfortable, yo, like, like, because I ain't perfect. I perfectly intend to call out another doctor's name.
Mm.
Like, it's right on my list to like, oh, Doctor Smith. uh,
You know what I read not too long ago? I looked it up again just to make sure I had this information right. Do you know what age that the average man fully emotionally matures?
that happens.
Supposedly, yes. Do you know what age it's supposed to happen at?
Hmm.
43. Now, based on everything we have just said so far this broadcast, I'm about to have one hell of a year. You're about to have one hell of a month. Like, you're gonna make a noise. You know that, right? Hear me mid sentence, I'll go, and
Well, what was funny the other day is I got up, fucking neck was killing me. I got out of bed. I literally slept wrong, fucked my whole neck up.
oh yeah,
And you're still a guy. So when someone, what happened? Ah, I just fucking moving a fridge. Like, really? No, fucking pillow. Goddamn thing. Like, it's just like we've reached that point.
Oh yeah, I was limping around work, and someone goes, "What's wrong? Why are you limping?" And go, "Oh, what? Oh shit, I am, aren't I?" Like you just,
The only thing that's funny though is I always used to
mm,
laugh. Remember the old men we used to see? The old There was all the old manual laborers, the one that lifted and pulled and everything all their lives, construction
mm,
workers and factory work. And you were like, this old bastard. But he was still he was built like a brick shit house. It was just a brick shit house past its prime.
yes,
There were some missing bricks. Like the foundation wasn't as good as it used to be, but it was
shit was
still a good
crumbling.
shit house.
Yeah,
Yes. I realized that has become me. Like I can lift a lot of weight.
mm, but again, that's
All right. We're recording technical difficulties, folks.
somebody wasn't paying attention to the timer, but that does remind me that it's probably time for our commercial break.
Oh shit, I
This,
almost forgot about that.
yeah, we got the sponsors now. We got to keep on top of that now.
Yeah, damn
Um,
it.
well, this week's sponsor is the pullout method. The pullout method. Why delete? Why put a bun in the oven? Oh, Jesus Christ! Take two. The pullout
Wow.
method. Why put a bun in the oven? We can just dump the batter on the baker. There we go. Use
There
take
we
two.
go. Yeah, we'll use take two on that one. That's
Okay.
fucking old age. It's hard to remember things. Uh
Probably write that down. I read the letter pretty good at the beginning of the episode. Anyway,
yeah.
you are
Yeah.
you are a brick shithouse, is what you're saying.
Yes. So I've established I can lift a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I can move a lot once.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm fucked for at least 3 days after that.
No, I do the same thing at my job where like I'm the strong man around there. Anytime they need something lifted, they call me, and I think I figured out what it is. Most people, when they're doing something physically, exerting, they do it until they feel pain. We start in pain,
Yeah.
so
So we're completely lost in that. Does it hurt? I don't fucking maybe
probably.
I can't feel feelings anymore. I don't know what to tell you. The other day I farted so hard I hurt my back. Like,
Yo, you ever get a crack out of it?
oh god, yeah. It's
You
cracks
don't know
usually
what,
where it comes from.
like it feels good, but you're not sure if you should enjoy it, right?
Actually the other day it was really nice. I was at work. I had a customer in there. My asshole itched horrible, right?
Mm-hmm.
And old age. Uh that or I just forgot to wipe. I don't know, one of the two. And just the customer walks out, I tear a beauty.
Mm.
One of my signatures, actually. And it itched on the way out. It was magnificent.
You're a hamster in a music store around here? What the fuck is that?
I'll tell you. The upside to getting older, though, is people tend to listen to you a little bit more. That's kind of a nice thing.
Mm-hmm. They shouldn't, but they do.
Yeah. I think we are probably the textbook definition of like, age does not always beget wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Well, there is a weird kind of cycle or roller coaster that I think most people go through as they get older. Starts out, I'd say late teens. Yeah, probably late teens is when you think you know everything. You've got the world figured out, and all these old fucks around you are just so stupid because if they just do things the way you know that they should be done, everything would be so much smoother. You
Correct.
probably remember thinking about that. Then you get somewhere in your 20s and you realize, oh shit, I don't know anything. How did I even survive? And very shortly after that, you reach another step, which is that you kind of realize no one knows anything. Some people have a bit of a clue, but for the most part, everyone you see out there in the world is just a clueless individual trying their best.
Yep.
And
And then you have kids, and
yes,
it dawns on you greatly that, oh my God, I don't know a fucking thing.
mm-hmm.
But
How
now
many
I got to pretend like I do.
because they trust you implicitly. Remember the faith you had in your parents, or back in the day, and you thought they knew exactly what to do, and you realize you kind of want to thank them, don't you?
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
like, I understand now how you were just doing the best you could, and you made it look good. I'll tell you that much. I don't think I'm doing so good.
That whole fake it till you make it thing, brilliant. Uh, Jesus God. Speaking of parents, how's your mother doing?
Oh, all right. Old.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that. I don't care
No,
how old she gets. I still fear that woman.
I think she listened to our last show and probably listened to this one too. So yeah, I gotta say, hey, Mom, if you are listening, good job at making it look like you had it going. So
And
I
mom, if you're listening, oh, never mind.
wherever you are, hope it's not too hot.
Mother, if you're up there, I hope you're listening. And Graham,
I'm
if you're
sorry for
down
all the
there,
things you've seen me do, looking down on.
yeah, that's the worst thing when you're because is someone like myself.
Mm,
Once an important family member dies, that first couple times jerking it gets real weird.
hmm
Because in your mind, you're like, can they really see me?
After a while, it's like, well, if they can, they should know to look away. It's on them at this point. So
Yeah. I jerk off and they watch the first time. Shame on them.
shame on
I do
you.
it again. Shame on them. Like, just shame
Yeah.
the fuck on them. Why are you watching? That's weird.
hmm
Get your wings, go fly around, do something, bother somebody else.
On a side note, how do I look? Do I look powerful?
Like, how's my stroke game? Is this how it was intended, or
Would you watch this? Would you pay money for this? Can I get an OnlyFans going? Am I making it weird?
don't get me wrong. At this point, I'm so poor. I'm about ready to be like, I could sell feet pics. I'm too fat
Yeah.
for anything else, and I can't find somebody willing to actually do the OnlyFans with me. You know, I shouldn't say that. I can't find somebody willingly to do the OnlyFans with me.
A lot of cease and desist and take down orders, huh?
So many. Uh, so,
But I'd say after you reach that age where you kind of realize everyone's just trying the best, you do kind of start stockpiling the things that you do know. And there's some like it's a like your late 20s, any situation comes along, you can probably handle maybe about 5 to 10% of them.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
Every year after that, maybe a little bit more, next 1 or 2%. But yeah, for the most part, we're just kind of trying to do what we can. So,
And we're
but
not
then,
doing well.
but then, strangely though, like you realize that you don't know what you're doing, and most people don't. But you expect any stranger you meet to know, get their shit together. What the hell's wrong with us?
Oh,
Like,
clearly that person knows what they're doing. No, they fucking don't.
like we go to the store and the register's not working right. Like, what the fuck is this asshole doing? Come on, get your shit. You know it. It's your job. Like, they didn't build, they didn't make that register. They don't know how to run it. Just give them a second.
Actually, I can't really. Yeah, that's always been one of the ones I can't get behind. When I see somebody start yelling at people at fast food places or
Mm,
like at registers at the grocery store, I get pissed. It's like
mm,
you have no idea what these fucking poor kids are going through. They're not. They don't get no damn training. They don't know what the fuck's going on. They're just trying to, fake it till they make it kind of thing because their bosses are, only a year older than they are and too busy getting high or smoking some raspberry blowjob vape behind the fuck. Remember when we used to what like we used to smoke. Like you had to put in the effort. Now
Are you
it's
talking? Oh, cigarettes. Okay.
yes. We used to
Okay.
now it's fucking strawberry gummy balls and all this other bullshit that they got. And yeah, they tried banning it. Not that it mattered because all the fucking shitty little gas stations still got them. Now they're actually cheaper because they're like, well, technically they're on sale. We're trying to get rid of stock. No, you're
Mm.
not.
What are all those
No,
boxes back there?
yeah, no.
I just saw the guy
Don't
drop
lie
them
to
off.
me, Ahmed. Don't lie to me, Ahmed. I saw that shit.
Mm.
And it's like, come the fuck on. Like, either smoke like an adult or go to fuck away. Like you're bothering me.
I mean, the
I'm good.
alcohol thing used to be the same way. It was for the longest time. It was just that you had to enjoy drinking whiskey or vodka or whatever. It wasn't until actually Prohibition that we started getting the cocktails and the fruity drinks, because at that point they're making bathtub spirits. It probably tasted like a bathtub, so they had to stop
and
fucking with
and
mechanics.
possibly like a spirit.
Yeah, Jim Bob died in the still, and we haven't been able to fish him out yet. So just give pour a little out for him.
Just drink around the chunks, you'll be fine.
No,
Oh,
he had a bath like about a week earlier, so he should be good. That river's mighty nice. So
although
yeah,
we also grew up in a different era of alcohol, though. We grew up in the fucking Mad Dog 2020 and the Boone's Farm.
not not that long ago, I went to the store to buy a stout beer for a recipe, which is already an old person reason to get a beer. Like we used to get it just because we wanted a beer, but like no, that's why I need one specific kind for to make a stew. And I go there, and what the fuck happened to beer?
Right?
I want a dark stout. My options are IPAs or Alcopop, like all the White Claws, all the hard water. Remember when we were a kid and hard water was a problem in the pipes? Like,
Yeah. Let me tell you what, Cletus.
would you like
Good
to touch
God.
on, or speaking of being old fucks,
You want to touch on
no,
what?
turn your hearing aid up. Jesus
Sorry.
Christ, you guys. I don't know if any of this audio is picking up. I hear cats crashing around all around me.
No,
They're
nothing.
okay, good. It's just gonna be me yelling at the walls now.
Yeah, pretty much. I've known that since the beginning of this, but I've just kind of been letting you do it because it really fills into the damn kid, cats are sons of bitches. Like
Welcome
it's
to, welcome back to another episode of Bill and his friend with Tourette's.
wait, I thought that was the name of it, but I thought it was reverse. Neil and that fat fuck.
But as we're speaking of being old and things that we know, would you like it all to touch on how it is to be an old gamer
Oh
and the
god,
trials and tribulations we face?
I saw one the other day. It was a perfect meme, and it made me
Mm,
happy inside.
mm,
So, because my daughter just started to pick up on Call of Duty. She likes the
okay.
duty, right? And she wants me to play with her, and I'm like, okay, blah blah blah. We played a game, and the
She's like,
meme.
Dad, duty time? Like, yeah, it is. Wait, what?
I'm gonna go play COD. It's COD, you little fucking nitwit. So she wants to play, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I had gotten into a lobby, and apparently I hadn't invited her in a chat yet. So I was listening to this, and I'm hearing these fucking kids back and forth. And immediately I thought of the meme, and the meme was a guy sitting there going, "Oh, this is wonderful. Playing with my son and his friends. They're being kind of mean, but I'll let it be." And then when it scrolled over, it was a fucking skeleton leaning over, going, "Teach him the old ways of God." And it's like, I'll fucking turn this mic on and scare your world. Don't even fuck with me. Like,
We grew up in the era of 360 Xbox Live. We know
oh,
things. We
I've
we know,
seen shit.
we
Like,
know shit that will haunt your soul.
oh God. I can very literally remember. I can remember my first experience ever playing an online game with just a random group of people. And I never got called the N word so much in one gaming session. And what was humorous about the entire thing was everybody calling me that was white.
Hmm.
One of the players was actually like Whitey 123 or something like that. Like, and I'm like,
Like we said in
okay,
our like we said in our last episode, aggressively white, aggressively
yeah,
Caucasian.
aggressively Caucasian from the hills of Caucasus. Uh, like, yeah. So, like, yeah, the gaming these days is, I mean, how about this one? We'll jump out of gaming for a second. I got a better one.
Okay.
I said this, and I said it, and at the end of it, it hurt me deeply, but I had to walk away and deal with it alone.
Mm.
because I couldn't let the weakness show. I looked at my daughter and she was talking about Amazon and this and that, and I was like, "Do you realize your father is older than Google?" She's like, "No." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You realize I'm older than Amazon? Like by a vast margin?" Like, "No, you're not." Yeah, and I can remember as Amazon was a fucking bookstore. That was
Yeah.
it. That's all they sold. That's
Hmm.
what made them famous. They didn't sell everything. They sold books. Then they started selling fucking knickknacks, and now Jeff Bezos controls us all.
Yeah.
Happy Let's Blow Bezos Day.
I think we're getting to that point where everyone's just gonna be
Oh God, I
assigned
hope
billionaire.
not. Oh, sorry.
No, everyone's gonna get just assigned a billionaire to get a full eight or something.
Wait, we don't have to. Don't we essentially do that every time we pay taxes?
No,
Oh,
that's different. Not by much, but it's different.
I'm not doing the filleting, but there is a penis involved.
Trying to swap names. Hey, you want to take Gates? I just did Gates last week, and
It's weird. No, you take him. Why? He used to go to the Diddy parties. It tastes funny.
anyway, old gamers. How
Oh
rough
yes.
it is to be a 40-something-year-old. I think the biggest problem is just time. The time to play a game, you just don't have what you used to have. I
Yep.
used to be able, you'd come home from school or work and just you can pop on the game and boom, there you go, rest of the night.
Yep.
Now you've got families and responsibilities, and if you don't feed the child, DCFS shows up and all this shit,
I
and
know, right?
and the
And when
wife
you
wants
try to
to.
explain it to DCFS, listen, I'm trying to beat this one level. They don't fucking care.
No, once in a blue moon, you get like a cool one. For the most part, no, it's a problem.
Yeah, every once in a while you get the one that's like, nah, if you go and fucking eat that berry right over there, and then you can go.
Mm,
Yeah, then that's the cool ones. The rest of them, not so much.
no. Or you get like the wife, she wants to talk about your day, and it cuts down the amount of time you have so much. And so like the time is a big one, but it plays a factor in so many other issues, I'd say. And one of the big ones that's I don't know I've dealt with is like games are not just contained to the games anymore. There's
God
the
no.
comic books, the online series, the cartoon, like there's all these, even just like the addition, the expansions or the
Oh yeah.
DLC that maybe you don't have time for that, or you don't want to put the money into, but then you go play the next game, and there's you get to a point there where looks like things are going to go turn out bad for you, and oh wait, who's this mysterious person that just showed up and they're hooded and they defeat all the bad guys and turn on, they drop the hood, and you can tell that's supposed to be a big reveal, but you have no fucking clue who that is because you didn't watch any of that shit.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Like you can tell that it holds there for a moment. You're supposed to be like, oh, it's them, but you don't know who that is. And
It's them. Oh, sorry.
now you got to take what limited time you had to pause it and go figure out go on Wikipedia or whatnot and figure out the hell is that.
You got a nice pussy.
Yeah, I'm doing what I can to keep her from knocking shit over again.
So what you're telling me is this particular cat's just an asshole.
Yes, as opposed to stop trying to look at her asshole.
I say asshole and it appears on camera. Like that's what are you
Pay a
doing to
million
these
dollars.
cats?
Listen, you train your animals the way you want. Train your animals. Let me train mine. It helps at the doctor. I'll tell you, it helps when we go to the vet.
Yeah, I fucking bet it does. Hold on, I'll help you out, asshole. Yeah? Why does your cat do that? Are you gonna fucking take its temperature or not?
Not your ass question.
On a side note, is it required to wear a condom when you're raping a cat or oh, there it is. Nice dick.
Thank
God,
you.
you got fat. Holy hell. What? We're looking up in the sky now. Nice ceiling. Oh, look at you're getting gray. Holy shit.
I think it just got a
There
bit more gray. So
you
yeah,
are.
the part where I was saying the cat's gonna come by and fuck everything up.
Surely not.
Two for two, sushi. Two for two.
You got
I
your
don't know.
fucking your phone's on some kind of like
Yeah.
majigger, and it's
Hmm.
like, I'm be honest with you, I'm getting a little nauseous.
Yeah, let's see if I can. No, that's making it worse. I was trying to wobble with it.
Trust me, wobbling is we do that enough.
There's one thing that's gonna be good at. Did you
Uh,
hear her meow when she knocked all my shit over? Like it was
no,
offensive to her. Okay.
meow. Not like a fucking. How dare you?
Uh,
What's it like
damn.
knowing that you're in a house full of creatures that think you are an utter and total piece of shit?
Your stupid fucking face is a eggplant just past it. Rosy cheek, and you just got cock up the nose.
Well, it won't be the first time. What?
To anyone who's listening to the audio and not the visual, he's sending all sorts of first there's eggplants, then porn.
Uh,
Uh,
look at the size of my.
I really wish I knew what that thing on top of their head was called. Crown? Is it
It's a
crown?
comb. It's a comb.
Comb. Mm. Anyway, uh,
I just thought about that. It's a
mm.
cop comb. Speaking of old gamers,
What other ways does your lack of time as an old gamer affect gaming? How
my
about the fact that how about the fact that you go to play your game that you've maybe you played it last week or so, but you haven't been able to get to it. But now you got some time and you turn it up, and go, what the fuck was I doing?
Jeez, that's half the games I have. I still like your old idea you had about there should be like an old dad like setting where once
Yes.
when you come back, it gives you a complete reboot of everything you've
Mm-hmm.
done. So you're just going over like, okay, I did that. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, yeah, cool.
Like, if you play like what was it? The power washer, which of course you played, goes for old dads.
Right?
At the end of the mission, it kind of gets you the shot of you cleaning the whole thing. Just
Yeah.
that, just that. Just let me know.
Yeah, just a quick run over of what I've accomplished would be
Hmm.
perfectly fine for me.
And not just when I come back from like playing the game from like last week or yesterday, even if like if I put the controller down for 5 minutes, go run to the bathroom, play it again because I probably forgot. I was in there trying to decide whether or not I needed to sit down. So,
Neil. Neil,
mm,
I'm a squirter. For those
from
of you
which end?
that are, yeah.
Saw that.
Oh my God, it sucks getting old. There's only one thing out there that always makes me happy,
Mm,
and that is knowing that all those people out there, these younger kids in their 20s, early 20, late teens, early 20s, and them being happy, fuckers,
mhm.
um, that they will eventually get old too,
Yeah.
assuming they don't continue to annoy me and I kill them. They will get old too. How about this? Have you noticed in your old age that you've gotten to that point where your level of fuck around and find out is that tolerance is way lower than it used to be?
Oh yeah. Not with not with the young kids so much because, like I said, you understand that that's how they are now. They've they're
Sure,
stupid,
let's
but
go with that.
they're stupid, but at the same time, they've never felt smarter. So okay, I get that. I don't have a tolerance for most of the stores I go to anymore.
No?
Oh. Not that long ago, I went to Home Depot because I had a gift card I'd gotten for it's like Christmas or my birthday or something. And I thought it was a $25 gift card, but I wanted to be sure because you don't want to go in there and like grab too much and then I don't have enough on the gift card or hell maybe it was more than I thought it was and I might shortchange myself. I could get the next bigger thing. So I wanted to just make sure it was $25. So I goes and you look at the back card. It says go on HomeDepot.com and find out the balance. Okay, go do that and I go okay. Gift card balance. It goes okay. What's your email address? I go what the fuck? No, you don't need that. You know I know you don't need that because I've done this before.
I actually created an email address that I have that
Okay.
sole purpose is just to put in for all that stupid bullshit I don't want regular emails for.
Yeah. I know I mentioned back on our last podcast we were doing how I hate every place you go to has an app now, and you load your phone up with. I got an app for McDonald's, I got an app for Burger King, I got an app for White Castle, I got an app for Target, I got an app for Walmart. And it's just like I don't. How am I
I got
supposed to
I
take?
got upset the other day at McDonald's because I pulled up to the drive-through and the lady goes, "You using McDonald's app today?" I'm in the fucking drive-through. I'm not supposed to use my phone while I'm driving. Fuck do you think?
What I don't like is you go pull up to a drive-through and one voice goes, "Hi, what can I get fresh for you today?" Or "Hi, do you want to try?" Or whatever. And you go, "No, thank you." And then a different voice goes, "What can I get you today?"
Oh
And you go,
yeah.
"Who the fuck was I just talking to?"
Out here it's magic because it's always the most fucking overworked,
The
just
first voice you
angry
hear
little
sounds
teenage girl. What
the
do you
first voice
want?
you hear sounds like none of the other voices in the area.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Home of the fucking Big Mackety Whopper flush. What do you want? I want you to shut the fuck up and take my order. Hello, what can I get for you today? A better attitude would be a good start.
You know what's fun to do? If you go there, have two people in the car. If you get that first fake voice, have one person answer. When that other voice comes on, other person starts talking. Play their game back at them. Uno reverse card that shit.
Now, my favorite thing to do is go to McDonald's and shit, places like any, it doesn't matter, and just order random shit that either A, doesn't exist on the menu anymore. I have ordered at several McDonald's a McDLT
Mm.
more times than I can remember, or order breakfast and it's like fucking 10:30 at night.
It says until 10:30.
Well, sir, that's the other one. What is there? No, 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 no. 10:30. It says till 10:30. It is 10:29. I want my I want my McGriddle. Damn it.
Where's my hash browns? How about this one? Every store now has an online pickup. Either they'll bring it to the front of the store for you, like someone else will shop and bring it to the front of the store for you, or bring it out to your car. And they've have all their goddamn employees running around with these giant ass carts that are not sized for the aisles that you're in. So your entire
And
shopping experience is just dodging.
can you explain this to me?
Hmm.
Where in the employee handbook for fucking Walmart does it state that when you're driving around your little go shopping for somebody else cart
Hmm.
that you're supposed to get at the end of the aisle, or out here in their case, the middle of the fucking aisle? Stop and then proceed to turn sideways.
Yeah.
Just block that whole motherfucker. You people don't need to shop. I'm busy. I'm walking down the aisle the other day. I got off at 8:30. I'm fucking exhausted. A whole 12-hour day. I'm done. I get to the Walmart. I got to pick up two things. Pick up the first item. I'm walking through. Go to pick up. They're blocking the aisle. I'm like, I need to get through. Oh, well, just give me a second. I fucking just kicked the cart out of the way. I said I need to get through. I wasn't asking you. I was telling you.
That wasn't a
That
request.
wasn't very nice. Oh my God. What do you need? A fucking safe space? Fuck off. Go away. No. Like, I
I,
ain't got time for your shit right now.
yeah, some of that, yeah, you can blame on them for just being dumb, but at the same time, they're on a schedule because the companies have decided that you need to make us money, so you need to work this fast. Problem is, the work they're doing is probably not beneficial to making you money. If you have a curbside pickup, first off, you're paying somebody to do shopping.
Yep.
Customers used to come in and do that for free. If you wanted a lime, you had to walk all the way down there and get your lime and bring it up. Now you're paying somebody to go get a lime, and you're paying that person to bring it up front and put it in a bag. And you're paying someone else to take that bag and bring it out to the person. And how much money? What's the margins on a lime?
And here's a
Um,
kicker, though. You got to think.
mm-hmm,
You're thinking narrow spectrum. You got to widen it.
mm-hmm,
How many years ago did they decide you don't need a cashier to check out? You can do that shit yourself.
mm-hmm.
So they fired all the cashiers and
Then,
had us,
then, then everyone started stealing.
and then everybody started stealing. Now they're doing the outside shops. So now they've hired a bunch of people to do the shopping.
Mm-hmm.
So they just transferred all the people that were over here and moved them over here.
I love that the Dollar Generals in this area spend a lot of money putting in self checkouts, and then like 2 weeks later, close them all.
Yeah,
Like
right.
they're still taking up space, but they just got shit laying on top of it now. You just have
Ours
to fill
does too.
boxes.
It's hysterical. Like you're gonna herd me into this fucking cattle spot. And the other day, we were God. This was probably about 3 months ago. We were walking out of Walmart, and the lady looks at me and goes, "Can I see your receipt?" And I was like, and super sweet, super sweet.
Mhm.
She said, "How you doing, honey? Can I see your receipt?" I'm like, "No,
Oh yeah, you don't be rude to them, but
no."
unless you're at a Sam's Club or a Costco where it is part of the membership agreement that they have to check your stuff. They
Which
go,
is
"Can I
fucked
see
up
your
because they don't even do that anymore now. At least not at
Uh,
ours. At our Sam's Club, you walk through a thing full of what I'm assuming is cameras and X-rays, and then and then the lady looks at her little phone at the end and goes, "You're good."
No, but I'll be walking out of Walmart and they go, "Can I see your receipt?" Go, "No, I'm good. Just keep going."
My
That one fucks
person,
them up.
my personal favorite. If you really want to have a good time, so I don't know about the WalMarts in Illinois, but out here in Kentucky, when you get to that point, you check out, you finish, you'll say, "How would you like your receipt? Printed, text message, or both?" Text
Hmm.
message. Can I get to the front? Oh, can I see your receipt? I had it sent to me via text, and my phone's in my car. Sorry.
Oh, come on my card with me?
No, no. You know what I do? And they're like, "Oh, okay." And they get all pissy. And I wait till I just curve that edge, and I pull my phone out, and I start looking at something. So I know they can see it, and they're you motherfucker. And then they just move on. Like I don't have patience for these fucking people anymore.
Hmm.
Like either A, ring my shit up for me and then leave me alone, or B, I neither had training on how to work your registers. Like I called up Walmart one year and asked for my W-2. They got mad at me. Like unfucking real. Damn kids piss me off. This is what happens. You know, rape a squirrel is what happens there.
Well, that just took a left out of nowhere.
Have you reached the point? Now, this is a combo platter of age and time,
Okay.
both in the relationship where arguments can start, but nothing gets said.
Arguments start because you're both trying to agree to the same thing.
We got
But
into an argument the other day in the store, and not a single word was said till I looked at her and I said, "Don't start that shit with me." And
oh.
that was it. Like looks are enough to accomplish the goal. We don't even need words anymore.
I'll be sitting there just doing something, but apparently the look on my face is wrong. So yeah.
Or how about when you're sitting at home and you had a long day's work and you're sitting on the couch and you're starting to nod off a little bit. You're going to take that little power nap, before
Mm.
you decide to get them to go to bed. And you're nodding off and you're comfortable and you're content and you're happy. And she's across the room going, "Well, that shit won't fly." And you get up and take care of this problem. We got some stuff to do. How fucking do we now? I've been home for 45 minutes. We didn't have shit to do then. Now, all of a sudden, I've gotten to the point now when I get home, I just stand in the middle of the living room and wait.
What are you doing? I'm waiting instructions.
Why don't you sit down and relax? I'd rather not.
Nah, it feels like a
Why?
trick.
I sit down and then I get all fucking happy that I got to sit down. It's like I feel like that's just horrible on my soul. I had one of the I had a guy
It's
I
the
know.
equivalent of like throwing the ball for your dog, but not actually throwing it.
Yes, I'm gonna just sit my ass down here. Ah, it's so relaxed. We have shit that God damn it. Or how about this one? I can remember when it used to be a blast to go to a strip club. Like it was so much fun. Now I've reached that age, I've reached that point where I've realized going to a strip club, especially being a fat guy, going to a strip club is like the equivalent of going to a buffet, but you can't eat. Like you
Yes.
can look at the food, but you can't do nothing with it. Well, what the fuck's the point of it? What am I wasting my money on? Like,
Yeah, and your wife gets really mad when you bring home a doggy bag too.
oh yeah. What? No. One
We get
time.
we, what's on your shirt? Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Uh,
You mean who's on my what? Uh,
so I feel like this episode is running a little long. Do we need to take another commercial break before breaking into a third half?
wouldn't that be just a third, not a third half? Because like half would be. But
I'm trying to
yeah.
use the new math. I'm trying to use the new math.
Why do you hate me?
Check me read my letter
Reason
again.
we're being so skibbity riz Ohio. Sigma ball bag taint lick twat waffle. I don't fucking know. I miss twat waffle. That was such a good word.
It's still your name on my phone. Just like asking Google to call you.
Hey, call twat waffle. Calling twat waffle.
Actually, it's
Yeah,
Twat McWaffle.
twat
Calling
McWaffle.
Twat.
I just like showing people, random people, like, yeah, this is my best friend since childhood. What was that? Say Fat Jesus? Yes, it does. Why? Look it. That seems completely inappropriate. Oh, okay, yeah, I get it now. That's just he looks like Jesus if Jesus let himself go. Okay, yeah, that's Jesus was a carpenter. He's a buffet guy. It's
He looks like Jesus if he repealed that gluttony sin. Yeah, okay.
why does he look like Jesus if Jesus needed a shower? That's yeah. Of course, then again, considering the time Jesus lived, I'm pretty sure Jesus needed a fucking shower.
Well, considering
Because
where Jesus was, he probably didn't look like me anyway, but
that'd have been the fucking miracle.
but getting back to aggressively Caucasian, we took that one. We claimed that one.
Very aggressively Caucasian. So I think
Super
we will
aggressive
need.
about that one.
I think we will need to go to our commercial break here. So
Okay.
yeah,
Commercial.
commercial time. All right, folks. So today, our second commercial break is brought to you by Raw Dogging It. You've never felt sticky like this. Okay, so where were we?
I wonder if that's conflict of interest with it with other sponsors. Uh,
Honestly, as
we'll,
long as they're paying me, I don't care.
we'll let the lawyers work that one out. It's
Yeah,
out of our pay grade.
it's always funny listening to those conversations, anyways.
Uh, so I'd say one of the hard parts of being old is when you have to take a break in the middle of your podcast and don't remember anything you were doing with your podcast before the break. And then now you're so, what were we doing?
Son
We'd
of a
mentioned,
bitch.
I think we were talking about how we're old and hate being out in the world. Stores piss us off now.
Everything pisses me off now.
Hmm.
Like I'm tired. Like fuck. So a perfect example. So I switched out of doing corrections and the whole law enforcement field because I was basically fucking exhausted and tired of
Hmm.
working nonstop. So then I tried to dabble in a few different other things to see where I could find a place I liked, and then I got into retail and I thought to myself, "Fuck yeah, retail! I'm not gonna have to worry about working nonstop shifts and open to closes." I was fucking wrong. Uh,
Okay.
my store now, everybody's leaving me because, like most people in life, they leave me. I'm
Hmm.
the only one that stayed, Neil.
You moved away from me and I didn't follow it all. So
I get it. Like, I only say
how's
that
that
because,
guest?
like, I've been
How's
here.
that empty ass guest bedroom looking?
It's kind of sad.
Like I'm in it.
The humorous part is the guest bedroom became the office, and we got rid of the bed. So now if we do have a guest over, now I got to convince him to spoon with me, and that's That's usually
Speaking of
harder
which,
than it should be.
when's Matt coming down next?
Who the fuck knows?
Not since last time I spoke to him.
Whenever the warden tells him he's allowed to leave, I don't know. Speaking of bad relation, no.
Wrong episode, wrong
That I already had my cease and desist.
episode.
That was a
Speaking of
fun.
old, speaking of
Speaking
old
of
fucks,
old,
though.
no, that's a no fuck. Oh, sadness. Um, you know what would be worse than anything though? Being in a bad relationship with a woman you're stuck living with would kind of be like being a toddler in a room full of toys. And I
Mm.
say that because imagine being in the room with that person and they're getting undressed for bed, and the only thought going through there is, I used to get to play with that. I'm not allowed to touch it. You know, like it's just it's gotta be horrible. And then there's the whole being in love thing and
Anyway,
whores.
not at our age.
Whores. No, at our age is actually kind of honestly, statistically, this
Oh,
is the age at which
we're at the prime
whores.
age to, yeah, okay, well,
Not
uh,
like become a whore. It's the no. Nobody's paying for this. I just
I think
even with the decorations.
you realize like it is a joke, but I've read the joke, but you actually did do it. You pulled off a reverse OnlyFans. You sent dick pics out so much, someone paid you to stop.
I don't care who you are. That's fucking talent. Well, think about it. When we shot the YouTube channel, how many times would you show up to my house and I wouldn't have pants on? Exactly. Just the fact that you have to think means more times than you wanted, I'm assuming.
No, I you don't know what memories repress until they come back up.
Like childhood abuse or acid reflux, they usually come back and haunt you. Um, that was my favorite part of our show, actually. I didn't give a damn about recording the episode. It was just having him show up and be like, "Oh, let me get my dick
Those
out."
cameras weren't even rolling, were they?
Uh, Jesus, we're getting old. So
Hmm.
you really want to process this. This is how I process how old I'm getting. Your daughter is 13. Mine is just turned 12, and I want to put a bullet in my fucking head.
I think last week it was a baseball bat. Things are escalating.
It's getting bad. Pretty soon I'm going to deep throat a shotgun.
No, don't go all Kurt Cobain.
It reminds me of a joke. What does a painter and Kurt Cobain have in common?
Well, that did actually have not too long ago. One of the younger guys at work, he kind of realized I'm roughly the age I am. He's like, "Oh, what were the '90s like?" Go, all right, I guess. Well, well, Nirvana and Kurt Cobain go. I guess he's an all right guy. A lot of people don't know that towards the end of his life, he got really holy, and it took him a second. Then the other young lady we were working with, she's like, "What's Nirvana?" Like, those shirts you wear with the smiley face? That's
Oh, I got you beat. My daughter's fucking girlfriend shows up the other day and goes, "Oh, you guys were born in the 1900s." I almost fucking slapped her. I'm
I
not
have
gonna
that
lie.
shirt. I literally do have a shirt. I didn't wear it today. I'm wearing my Hero Quest shirt.
Because, it's back there. You know that
Yeah,
game's worth a fucking fortune?
not that version. That's the updated version.
Uh,
I did at
you
one
used
point
to have
walk.
the original.
Yeah, unfortunately, I stored it underneath some pipes. Um,
Oh,
yeah, I got pieces left over.
you could
Uh,
probably sell those pieces for big money.
I walked into a half price books, and up on the very top shelf, kind of in the area where no one can get to, but you can look at it. They had one of the original Hero Quests for like $300,
Oh, yeah.
and the noise that I made when I saw it scared my fiance. It wasn't. Are you okay right now? Yeah, bring on 100 men. I'm ready.
Yeah, I bet you are. No.
Oh, my uvula. Don't say his name. Agreed.
Speed box that some bitch. I know they did. My uvula. Uh, I still have somewhere that picture you made of bruised uvula.
No, the death
that
metal
was
band.
that was fucking magic. Good times.
I'm trying to tie into one of my notes that I've got written down there, but I guess in a way, yeah, like the fact that we keep on making this same bruised uvula joke. I mean, granted, it is still hilarious, but it kind of ties into one of my fears as I get older, though, is that I don't want to become somebody who's stuck. Like if you ever see those guys that like they know what they know from back then, and anything new is just beyond them, and I don't want to be that way. I admit that the world changes, and I don't want to tune it all out. Years and years ago, back when my ex and I were still together, we were over at her friend's house because she's friends with this lady, and for some other reason, like me and this lady's husbands had to be friends too. Then, like we like set up play dates for the boys
Yeah, I
because
was
they
gonna
wanted to
say,
go.
yeah, yeah. We'll get our husbands to get her for a play date. I don't
We don't
want.
do that. What the fuck is wrong with women? Guys don't be like, oh, you know what we should do? Make the wives talk to each other. God fucking no.
We don't
But
want them
anyway,
conversing.
but anyway, uh, yeah. So this guy's talking, and I forget exactly what joke he was trying to make, but the gist of it was basically, yeah, he'd do it if there was a pretty lady there, and that's deconstructed. But it came on as, oh yeah, I'd be that if like Christy Brinkley was there, and this is like in the 2010s. Do you recognize the name at all?
Yeah,
Could you even like you know you've heard the name and you know
yeah.
roughly that at some point she was an attractive lady, but was it not relevant? That'd be like me not my, right now making that joke going, oh yeah, I'd do it if Cindy Crawford were there. It's like,
Oh God, we're taking it back.
uh-huh. The problem is though, like if I wanted to make that joke, I'm not sure if I could insert a current person. I don't know if I know anyone, and even if I
Well,
did,
see, here's the
I don't think I'd
problem
say
though.
it.
I can absolutely add a name in, but at my age,
Mm-hmm.
it went from if I was in my 20s, I'm just current. I'm hip. I know the
Mm-hmm.
people. At 40,
Now it
it's like
seems
you
like,
creepy old bastard. Why do you know why? Like Sabrina Carpenter. You can throw her in there. But
mm-hmm.
guess what? Why are you staring at her, you fucking weirdo?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, tits in the ass.
Let me ask you this: did you ever have this situation, as your child was growing up, where they get into whatever Disney or Nickelodeon show, and so like you like look up stuff about that show on your own phone, then because of the algorithm keeps track of everything you do, it's like with me, what happened was my daughter got into what's it called, the Descendants, the Disney Descendants, where it's
Mhm.
like the children of the villains. And so I look up stuff for that, and then like next thing I know is like, hey, you know that Dove Cameron, the pretty young starlet from Descendants, want to see this photo shoot she did where she's braless in a tight sweater? Like, no, thank you. I don't need this going on while I'm trying to watch a show with my kid. No, stop it. Like,
Wait, we
it's
weren't
weird.
supposed to look at that?
I mean, not right away,
Oh,
but
okay. As long as right away wasn't in there, because it wasn't like immediately like, well, yeah.
honey, shut up. Pause the movie, hand. But yeah, I read like a couple parenting books. That wasn't in any of them.
That's what we ought to do. We ought to write a men's parenting book for the new age,
Yeah.
and just it'd be a best fucking seller.
Hmm.
Men, you know how when your kid does this, whoop the shit out of him, please.
Yeah, they always talk about the milestones growing up, first word, first steps, You know what's an important milestone that no one mentions? The
When they
first
say
time your
first time you
kids
hit him after they say Ohio.
Yeah,
There it goes
deal with
again.
it.
Get it? Fall, you some For those of you that can't see who are listening in the podcast, dumbass just dropped this fucking camera again because his
No,
cat
I
is a
didn't drop it.
cunt.
Dick face cat who I was trying to keep from
And now he's deep throating the mic trying to fix his shit. I'm trying to get this
make
in
stress
there
reliever.
now.
Fuck off. Happy place.
I like the way it feels on my uvula.
Anyway, yes, now the volume's going down. It's probably help if I got a professional stand up like a setup, not just should I order it off Timu.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I know too many people that when that shit Timu first started, like I order everything off Timu. It's amazing. And I'm like, is it now?
mm,
Let's
it
wait and see how
was.
this plays out.
It was until some orange fuckhead dicked it all up. But anyway, uh, yeah. How about this one? Like all the milestones, the normal ones they talk about. You know which milestone they don't talk about, but it actually is a pretty big one. The first time your child swears correctly. I remember when Emily did
It's
it.
a magical moment.
Well, think about it. You don't sit. Oh, you might have, but like most people don't sit them down and go, "Hey, this word is called fuck. We use it when we not to talk about like."
No, I don't sit my child down and go. I'm the asshole that's like, say fuck, do it, do it, do it. And then my
I
daughter's
tell,
looking at me going, I'm not doing that.
yeah, my kid refuses to swear in front of us, but like I totally know she does it in her private life.
Oh, absolutely. I've heard her. Hey, you left.
1 second, hold please.
Oh, that's making me want to throw up. No, your daughter was on the phone with my daughter
Oh yeah,
and didn't realize I could hear it. I know we're both going to fucking town. And I'm just like, I'm so proud. I
I
gotta go
remember
slap her. I gotta go slap her for swearing like that, but I'm so proud.
way back when she was like 2. We were driving to a um little forest preserve, and I knew I was on the right street. I knew roughly where it was. I wasn't quite sure where to make the turn. And next thing you know, there's the turn. So I slam on the brakes to make the right hand turn. And from the back seat, I hear, "Oh shit!" And it sounded so natural. I almost apologized to her.
I'm sorry. Wait, what?
Yeah, exactly.
So my daughter, outside of us getting her to swear to us, just because I mean, our argument is, well, if you can swear downstairs on the phone when you don't
Mhm.
think we can't hear you, FYI,
Like a
we fucking
goddamn
can.
sailor.
Seriously. If you can do that downstairs, you can come up here and say it once in front of us, because again,
Mm.
horrible influences. Um, but the other day, now this isn't so much a swear. I can't really say this is a swear, but in context, there's a fine line there. Let's put it that way. So we're having a conversation. Now stay with me here. Don't get ahead of me. We're having a
Mm.
conversation. So like I said, we got all these fucking kittens in the house, right? Which, by the way, you want a cat? I'll
No, you
ship the
want cat?
fucker out. Fuck no. I got a gag. Actually, a clouder of these fuckers. Yes,
I feel like
that's
I
what you
might
call it,
have
cripple
less cats
cats.
after this episode.
Sushi didn't make it. Where? To the fucking downstairs.
Oh, she made it because there's a window in front of me, and the next one knocks it over. It's going out of it.
Hey, your phone. That was a very specific noise, Neil. Nothing happened. Don't worry about it. Let me just get my phone fixed. You sons of bitches. Anyway, so we're sitting in the dining room. We just gotten done eating, and the guy I told you about, Braden, he had gotten one of our uh, two of our kittens actually, and we thought they were both girls. Turns out one was a boy. He goes, "Yeah, one was a boy, so on and so forth." Okay. And Caitlin goes, "I can't believe that one was a boy. I thought it was a girl." I said, "Sometimes you make a mistake. It's not always as easy to tell when they're this little." She goes, "It's easy to tell. All you got to do is lift the tail. The boys have balls." I fucking lost
Uh,
it. Like, obviously, that's
That
not
is
really
true.
a
That is true,
swear.
though.
Yes, I mean that is 100. Well, I don't know, not these days as much as it used to be, but
No,
uh, you
shit.
really got
That's
to
like
you got to test
there's
that
energy
theory.
drinks now.
Yeah. No, no, no. I'm just reaching under skirts and checking. Uh,
I'm gonna check
boy
you out
did
before you go.
boy did they
I gotta
them
check your
get pissed.
genitals.
Um,
I check your genitals before you go in the bathroom for my comfort. Excuse me.
well, when you grab them by the they them's, they get upset. That's all I'm saying.
I
Ah, we're gonna
the
get
one
fucking protested.
I'll say, well, the one I swear I have heard Emily say is because sign of the times she didn't know she was swearing. We were watching on YouTube a bunch of old cursed '80s commercials, like
Oh God.
Bill Cosby telling you the dangers of drugs, which yeah, I guess.
I mean, really, if you think about it, though, I mean, if there's anybody that would know, don't take drugs, kid. Why? Because I'm gonna fuck you.
I mean, it's you go back to like yeah, you think about like the Subway guy Jared. He was telling us from the get go. His whole thing is how happy he was to be in smaller pants.
So that was our episode, folks. Just glad having you here. I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep now.
But no, we were watching this like cursed '80s commercials, and I guess there's this English meatball thing for whatever I don't. Maybe it's a translation thing. They're called faggots.
I thought cigarettes were called faggots.
No, out there they're
Oh no,
called
they're called
fags.
fags. That's right.
Yes, but she saw that and she just kept on repeating that word because she did not know that was a swear. Which, in a way, is kind of like we've eliminated the word, which is kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Fag has kind of dropped out of I
mhm,
don't know if you could say like usability. It's I think the problem being is that there's so many other good derogatory terms to use because there's so
mhm,
many variations now. Fag used to be a
mhm, that,
fag. You knew what the fag was. There's a fag. Look, there he goes.
mhm.
Now it's
Look,
like, what the hell is that? Damn kids drawing on my walls. Stop coughing, you old fuck.
your kid starts drawing on your walls, yet you've got a green screen on, so it just looks like you're trying to touch space.
Sorry. I realize I have a green screen on, but it completely avoids the doors, which are white, including the door. This used to be my daughter's room. So
Mm,
that door, we told her one day, she's like, "Can I draw on the door?" I was like, "Paint the motherfucker. I don't care." Ah, word to the wise. Choose wisely when you say something like that.
mm.
I did not.
Someone's mouth got him in trouble again.
And I've got work calling and bothering me and texting and bothering me. Isaac, get a friend. Just an FYI, she's the one that listens to our fucking podcast
Okay,
and has been help. So now she's gonna probably punch me in the throat. She
all right.
terrifies me.
Um,
She's like 85 pounds on a heavy day, like a heavy day, like on Mars.
mm,
But but she's mean.
well,
She beats me. I'm not gonna lie, she beats me. Speaking of, I gotta tell you this. You want to hear something fucking priceless?
mm,
Customer and his wife came in the other day, and he did this. I could not stop laughing for a good 20 minutes. It was fucking hysterical. So he's got this thing that he does to her purposely, where every time she lifts her arm, he fucking flinches like she beats him, and he does it, and then she gets pissed off and starts yelling at him, and he cowers and just starts, "I'm sorry," and she's like, "Stop that, goddamn it!" And it like the way it plays out, you can see on his face he's fucking around,
mm.
but he played it so well. You're like, I
You
don't
can't,
know.
as the other person, there's not much you can do. You can't just yell at them because
The louder you get, the more they're eating into it because at that point they're like, "I got him."
this episode was
Oh,
we did talk about being older, yes, and then started rambling on, which is kind of an old person thing to do. So I think it's very meta as how we
kind
approach
of,
this
yeah.
one. Yes.
Yeah, the irony
Um,
being is that,
we forgot what
although,
we were talking about and just kept talking. So,
no, I think part of it too is, I mean, if you think about it, it's random tangent. This was literally just one long tangent about being old.
yeah.
And I mean, that's what old people do is go on tangents. So, I mean, really kind of, it's came full
Hmm.
circle when you think about it. This
Yes.
is
I'll
came
tell you
full
one
circle.
thing. There's
Hey,
someone behind
ladies
you.
and gentlemen, for everybody who's out there
Oh, that's behind you.
watching us,
Jesus Christ.
wow. For everybody out there who you are old, you motherfucker. All right, look what we got here. That's my wife, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all can say hi. That was also one of the many kittens. Here, let me show you the kitten. The kitten's cute. Honey, bring me the cat. Show me your pussy. Come on. Quit feeding him plastic. This is one of the little ones.
What's that one named?
This is Gabe.
Hey, Gabe.
The irony is this one, when it was little, had a big ass head
Mm-hmm.
and big old forehead and was just big, right? Which it still is, because believe it or not, this thing's only like 2 months old and it's fucking huge. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so we named it Gabe, and it's named Gabe because Isaac, the one who I told you is mean and beats me, her boyfriend is big, and his name is Gabe. She's trying to make him eat plastic. I don't really know what's going on, to be honest with you. Toe beans.
I'm just waiting for her to put it in front of your face.
Toe beans, toe beans, toe beans, toe beans. And actually, this cat is supposed to go to Isaac and will eventually. My goal is to just sneak the cat in the house, into her house when I
Mm.
go visit. When she's not paying attention, just let it go.
Like if you say you work with her,
Yeah,
if you can get it like in her car, that's her problem now. Like,
that's true. If I put it in, if it's in her car, it's no longer my issue. Like,
uh-huh. Yeah, you're the manager. You have access to the cameras. She don't need to see the parking lot.
right? Exactly. So, but it's hard to get rid of Gabe because can you hear that?
I cannot.
He purrs like a fucking chainsaw.
Oh.
But he's a happy boy. All right, go on.
No,
Ow.
meanwhile, I've got sushi sleeping
Say
just
bye to
off
my
of the
wife,
camera.
everybody. Bye, wife.
Goodbye,
Bye,
wife and
wife.
Gabe. Wow, yeah, that was some old person shit I did where I saw her walking behind you and thought it was my cat.
I feel
Technology is
like
confusing me.
I feel like this particular episode has, with no like
We
rehearsal
didn't plan.
whatsoever,
Like I've
have
got my page of
managed to
notes
make
here. I'm
perfection.
sure. Yeah, like
I
I've
don't
got
take
my page of
notes.
notes. I'm pretty sure you probably had some ideas what to do, but we didn't practice or anything. And yet we pulled off a good example of what it like to be an old fuck. The mind's
Yeah,
over here, the mind's over there. And good
man,
goddamn kids. And
can't
look at my
remember
kitty cat.
shit. Look out the window, squirrels. Like it's just
I was mad for a little while. I don't know why.
right. I have that problem too. Like, just suddenly get angry for no reason. Goddamn
You ever just walk out
motherfucker.
of the house, look around the neighbor, go, motherfucker. Like,
What? Dude, I get pissed off about shit that has, it's completely pointless. We'll have people will pull down our road and back in and then drive out of our driveway. And I'm like, these motherfuckers on my damn driveway. I'll kick their ass. It's just make them come
meanwhile,
out.
if you're driving around, oh shit, I need to turn around. Hey, I'm barely in your driveway. It's fine. Like,
I'm just putting the tip in at this point. Like, let's calm down. Which at the
I
end of the
think,
day is about all I got anymore.
well, I think getting back to what we said earlier, like you realize that you don't know what you're doing, but you expect everyone else to know what they're doing. Just another example of that. Like, yeah, you got lost, but what's this motherfucker doing over here?
I got lost because I don't know where I'm at. Clearly, you're retarded and don't should know exactly where you're supposed to be. Wait, is retarded politically correct anymore?
No, I've got a theory about this. Do you want to hear it? I'm not sure how much time we got left.
We can probably kill another 5 minutes and be good.
All right. I feel like there's some very angry people out in the world these days. I know growing up, like we kind of felt like we were getting more towards like if you're a kid in the '90s, you felt like we are kind of growing more together and becoming more accepting. At some point, something shifted. And here's my theory. This is not an expert opinion. I've never had one of those. I
That's
think,
that's affirmative, folks.
yes, I think they made too many words off limits. We'll take a word like retarded. That was the perfect word to call your dumbass friend. Your friend calls up, go, hey, guess what? I put metal through my wiener. Go, are you retarded? Like you didn't call someone who's actually had like some sort of mental handicap.
Neil,
What?
Neil,
Yes,
twice. Continue.
twice. Okay. Anyway, is that counting the time you tried to do it yourself and like when you're like 15? Okay. That's the time I was referring to.
I didn't try. I succeeded. Continue.
Uh, yeah,
And it
like
wasn't through the head; it was through the shaft. Thank you. And it was just the skid. It wasn't like I tried to fucking harpoon my dick.
Wasn't it a safety pin?
Yes, I think.
Was it safe?
Not in my fucking hands. It wasn't.
Yeah. Like that's it's like I said, it's a good word to call your friend. You don't, the dude that's working the bags at the grocery store who's taking a long time putting everything in there, and like you buy an eggplant and he stares at it a little too long. Don't call him that. If you use that word to him, everyone around you is allowed to hit you. Like, but like yeah, your dumbass friend goes, what are you retarded? But someone said it could be offensive, so we probably shouldn't say that. And I think the decent people said, I guess we could see that. All right, yeah. The problem is it was still a fun word to say, and the only people saying it were the assholes at that point.
Well, and
People,
that's the funny thing. Like, I had a guy come in the other day. Now he was clearly, he had clearly had some mental issues. Like
mm,
he was slow. All that. He was looking for a job.
mm,
Whatnot. I would never once consider calling him retarded. Like
mm,
that's insulting, rude. A guy voluntarily putting a hole through the head of his dick twice, that's fucking retarded.
yeah,
Like, I mean, obviously, like that's a given. But
mm,
is it like, but would anybody with a soul in their body, even my delinquent ass, wouldn't sit there and be like, what a retard? No,
no,
no.
no, definitely don't use it for that. But like I said, it's only at that point just the assholes using it. But then all these other kids are growing up and go, "That's a fun word. I never heard that. What does that mean?" And so then now they're talking to the asshole and they're getting all that asshole's worldview. And like, yeah, I'll say retard, and here's what I think about the Jews too. And like it snowballs from there. And
And
I feel like
next thing you know, Mel Gibson. Uh,
yeah, and I feel like had we just been allowed to say it amongst, like there's a right way and a wrong way to use the word. Any comedian will tell you that. And I think we draw too much of a line, but too much of a line in the sand. So these ones are off limits, and it backfired. Like I said, it's not an expert opinion, but it's my take.
I mean, it's just like the word. Never mind. It's
No, no,
there's certain words you just can't say. It was really
that
what it is.
no.
You know, and they're inappropriate words. But at the end of the day, they're just words. I mean,
Mm,
I do truly feel like there is a when it comes to words in general, I think it's the way they're spoken and the
the
meaning
intent,
behind them and
yes.
the intent that is going to be that really makes that word bad. Like if you're
Mm,
just joking around with your friends and call them a retard or a fag, it's not a mean
mm,
thing. Like, I mean, how many times on this channel have I looked at you and been like, yeah, you've seen one up close? Like, obviously, I'm calling you gay. But I don't
mm.
mean that you're gay.
There's
Like,
nothing wrong with being gay, but
there's nothing wrong with
there's
being
different
gay.
there's difference
So,
between gay and you're a pole smoker. Like
yeah,
it
it's
sounds
totally
similar.
different. Very much so, yes. True irony behind it is like, you know, if you don't care what you put in your mouth, fuck, why do I? Like,
No.
I don't give a fuck. That's really how it boils down to. Be gay, have fun. I don't fucking care.
Mm.
That was the best thing
Man,
that happened to me. My daughter came out as gay. I'm like, I do not have to worry about penis. Whew.
Bill, their fucking sponsors, shut the fuck up.
Oh shit! Sorry. Penis is great. I really
Hi,
wish
this
I
is
would
Bill
have
Neal,
thought
and we
before.
like penis.
Yay!
Two thumbs
Oh,
up. Thumbs or we'll go with thumbs.
wait, I got to hold on. Let me get my pants off. I'm kidding. I'm not wearing pants. Um,
Speaking of
what?
getting older, how long after you get home are you out of the work pants and into the comfy pants?
Oh, fuck pants, dude. When I'm home anymore, I've gotten to the point. Also, I'm hot. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm hot. I don't know if it's a fat thing. I don't know what it is. I'm hot. So generally, if I'm home, air conditioning on and all, it's a pair of fucking basketball shorts, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you get. Ain't no shirt on,
Mm-hmm. This ain't
and the air
Christmas.
and the air
I ain't dressing up.
condition and the air conditioning's cranked up. I'm cold. Put a fucking sweater on. You can take more. You can put more clothes on. If I take anything more off, it becomes an
There,
issue.
there's still gonna be ball sweat, and now it's gonna be on the couch. Your call.
Which let me tell you, it's not where you want your balls at.
No. Speaking of
Especially
being
especially with them as
being
low as they hang, and this many
well, I was
kittens in
getting
the
to that.
house.
I was
Like,
getting to that. Speaking of being an old man in loose pants, when did the ball? When you go to sit down and the balls get there way before you now.
no, the other day I sat down and listen, I understand that this particular random toilet I was sitting on, the water seemed a little high. Or I'm lying to myself and telling myself the water was a little high. But I
Mhm.
felt a little tickle, a little ball. I'm like, hey, it was a little cold. I'm not gonna lie.
You ever
Um,
do it? It's an automatic flush toilet, and you, for some reason, I thought you were done, and and I was thinking, like, pop, 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 it's like slapping,
I got
like
you
Nancy
one up.
Uvula on a Friday night. Oh damn it! I broke a rule. Sorry, sorry.
Oh, that was magic. Oh, that poor uvula is taking a beating. And now with the relationship he's in, so is this asshole. Um,
Mhm.
I'm sorry, man. I love you.
I never pegged him for having that kind of trouble.
Somebody pegged him for it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which you think that would be a good time to end the episode?
I fucking hope so. Um,
This this is either a high note or we can't get any lower. It's one.
uh, oh wow. Um, well, ladies, whew, fuck me running. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been interesting.
Two
Um,
old men.
well, as always, Neil, thanks for coming in and doing this with me and being old with me. Because
Yes.
also, on a
My
side note, if you really want to know how old you are, like you really want to feel old, like really hurt yourself old, think of this. As of this year,
mm,
we will have been like official friends for 30 years. Like hang out, do things together,
I'm
friends,
telling
not
you,
just
it's more than that. But
well, we've known of
yeah.
each other, but we started hanging out when I was 12 going on 13. And
Um.
there's only one stupid reason why I know that, so don't even get me started. And it's actually you're right, it actually probably is more than that. It's probably more like 31 years. But at that point does it really fucking matter?
I tell you
30
what.
years.
If you want to feel old, given our gamer background, you remember the game Grand Theft Auto Vice City?
Yeah. One of my
It
favorites.
was. Oh yes. Uh, in the game, the year was 1986. The game
Mhm.
itself, I believe, was released in 2002. Now, next
Mhm.
year, Rockstar is supposed to release Grand Theft Auto 6, right?
Mhm.
They're going to supposedly release it in 2026. If they had had that same gap, you'd be playing in the year 2010.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was our episode. I'm gonna go fucking hang myself now. Thank you all for joining us. You know, the whole subscribe, fucking like. Bleh. Yeah, we're not looking for fame. We're just having some fun. So do
Mhm.
what the fuck you want to do. I don't care.
This is what we do to amuse ourselves.
Yeah, it doesn't take much.
No.
So y'all have a great day. I'm Bill.
I'm Neil.
We're both fucking old.
Wrap it up
Looking
because
at
I got
that.
a cat right here. He's about to fuck shit up.
Y'all have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.